Now, next up in our news is actually quite an interesting thing. So we've spoken about this load shedding problem. We're on stage 6 now, and it's actually just getting to a point where there is almost no other alternative but to start seeking out alternative energy. And it becomes extremely obvious, especially in my company. The minute you have 4 hours of load shedding a day, without doing anything wrong, you've lost half your work day.
Yeah.
All your employees, half the work, 4 hours missing out of the day, which means every month that goes by, you're moving at the same speed you would go, very slow. And you need to start looking into some alternative power systems. I mean, I already have a few. I have like a power bank for my router.
Yes.
And I tell my international clients that. They're like, how bad is the load shedding? And I say, well, I have a power bank for my router, so you do the math.
How long does yours last? Your
power bank for the router?
Yes.
Well, it's the power bank for the LTE router, not the fiber. But it usually lasts about 6 hours.
Ooh, that's long.
Yeah.
Mine on my router can go back 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
No, mine
that's good
lasts
for
quite a
your
while.
average load shedding, but when it was 4.5 hours the other day, it died after 3 hours.
Yeah, and when your internet's gone, I mean, you can't just pass the time. I have a friend of mine, all he does during load shedding is sleep. He just says he sleeps.
It's snooze
it's just
time.
a nap time. You know what I mean?
The electricity is, the grid is resting, so you can rest a bit too, actually.
Yeah. So with good news, the ability to move off-grid just got a little bit easier with the new modular and expandable power kits from a company called Ecoflow. These are essentially all-in-one power kits and are turnkey solutions that take like the guesswork and complexity out of implementing a battery-based power system inside something like an adventure cabin or an adventure van, or the cabin out in the woods or something like that. This turnkey power solution that will just give you alternative power based on some sort of solar power derivative. So as such, it should take up less room and require less wiring to free up much needed space for things like food, water, and mountain bikes. And this is actually really cool, because if you've ever investigating setting up a solar solution, you have to consider how much power you consume, what are the electronic devices that you want to be powered during this stage, does it draw more power than can be put out by whatever you're buying at that time, do you need to upgrade it, what is the lifespan of it, how many batteries do you need? It's like such a long, complicated process that having something where it's like, this is enough power to power your van if you want to go have a van house, and this is enough power to power like a log cabin. And in that same way, you say, okay, well, I'll buy that. They come, they install it, and boom, you're ready to go. So this is Ecoflow is an American company, but their tech and their kits are sold all over the world. So the Ecoflow power kits are designed to make creating custom power solutions easier than ever, and Ecoflow wants to offer energy solutions that can be personalized to users' exact needs, whether they are in a motorhome, off-grid house, or retrofitting their workshops. So here you can see what these power grids will look like. For a van, it's like a solar panel with an energy system inside of it, energy circuit.
Very modern.
Very modern, And I like this idea, and everyone's going to start having to buy this.